John chapter 8, verse 1 through 11. But Jesus went to the Mount of Olives. At dawn he appeared again in the temple courts, where all the people gathered around him, and he sat down to teach them. The teachers of the law and the Pharisees brought in a woman caught in adultery. They made her stand before the group and said to Jesus, "Teacher, this woman was caught in the act of adultery. In the law, Moses commanded us to stone such women. Now what do you say?" They were using this question as a trap in order to have basis for accusing him. But Jesus bent down and started to write on the ground with his finger. When they kept on questioning him, he straightened up and said to them, "Let any one of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." Again he stopped down and wrote on the ground. At this, those who heard began to go away one at a time, the older ones first, until only Jesus was left with the woman still standing there. Jesus straightened up and asked her, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" "No, sir," she said. "Then neither do I condemn you," Jesus declared. "Go now and leave your life of sin." Okay, everybody, welcome back to the next episode of You Can Be a Diamond Painter Too. Alright, so we have, I'm showing this pink section of the flower. This is what we're going to work on. And I have a little bit of white right there, so I'm going to get my pen here. So we will start with our edge right here in the top part of the flower with this 10, which is X. So we're going to just fill those in. Pour some out. Shake them up. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to create my little edge. I got these right here. And then this is my bottom row. So we'll come across with it. X is the symbol. So we're just coming across like this. And then we have two right here. So we'll do these two. And then we have one right here. We're just, like I said, I'm creating the edge with the X's, creating the border. Just up it goes right here. And do a diagonal one right here. And then it skips all these, and then this right here is our top. So right there. Then we're going to come right here and create that edge there. Gonna fill these in. Then we're going to come across over here. And so, okay, get this one. And that's that edge. And that's that edge. Then we have an edge right here. So we do an X there. And one right there. Oops. And then one right here. I'm going to give me a drink of water. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Shaking that up. And just coming across the top. Yep. Right there. We have one right here. We're just going to come down with it. Down with my X's. Then I have an edge right here. So these two. Okay. They're just going to fill it in. So you have one right there. So I'm going to go back across the flower here. So I have some right here. So I'm going across. Skipping those K's. Coming over here this way. Skipping all that again. There's an X right there. Go back on this side. Here's my next X. Just filling that in. Skipping those. You got one right here. And then right there, we got one right here now on the next row. So we're just coming across the row. Just filling it in as we go. Right here. So there's one X there. And there's an X right here. Okay. And then we'll come back across again. Then we're just going to fill these in right here. Has a space one, so we'll do that space right there. Coming across right here. Then we're going to go over here. We're just going to fill these right here in. So my next little grouping of X's. Then right here is my next little grouping. Right there they go. Okay, and it looks like all the X's, one right here. Caught them right there. Now it looks like they're all done. So I'll pour them back in here. Now 9 is K, so I'm going to use that next since I have this little container row out. That's what I'll get. 9 is K, making sure. Just verifying again what my number, my symbol is. K is what I'm working on. It is number 9. So I got some of these together here. So again, you're just creating that edge. We'll do the edge at the bottom here of the K's. So we're just coming across. Coming across this way. Across we go. And then we're coming at the top here. There we go with that. We're just kind of filling in as we go. Just following the K. Up here at the top. Just has one, skip one. Then we have 2 right here. Fill that in. And one right there. We have 2 on the side here. I'm going to fill these 2 in. Just lifting up my cover paper a little bit. Okay, that right there is where it goes. Then you have these right here. Just filling it in. There we go across. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go across with it up here. Across we go. We're just going to fill those in. There are 2 right here. Okay. And that looks like that's all the K's right there. So I'm going to put those up. Number 9. Go back in. I have 9 and C. 10, 11 is the L and 12 is R. I don't have any R's, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to do the H's. The H is a number 19. So we get some H's out. 19 is H. Yep. So we're just going to fill these in right here. We have 1 here and 1 right here. And we just have a couple fill in right there. And then we're going to go right here, fill these in, go across that way, go up to the top here, and over, fit one right there. I'm just filling my H's in. Anywhere I see H, I'm putting the bead, just filling it in. Come on. Goes right there, there. Right there. Okay, so those are all the H's. That's number 19. Yep. 20 is F. I got a couple of F's. So I'll get those out of here. I just need 2, so I'm going to dig it in the container, hopefully. Got one stuck in 2 right there, so I'll flick that one off. Let me see if I can get one more. Is that bare down enough to pick it up? Come on. I got one stuck right there, so let me flip those over. Okay, come on. There you go. So I have an F right here. So pick that one up. That F right there, so pick that one up. Come on. I'm going to have to put some more wax in my pen, looks like. I'm using this pretty hard here. I'll pick my little thing up right there. I'm trying to get this edge over and get a little bit of that out. That'll be good. Thing that didn't quite go into the pen. Now it wants to stick on the outside. Now I don't want to stay in my hand. Where'd you go? I don't want you going on my canvas. Get your butt over here. Those are like rolly ball wax here. See if I can stick it in there. No, that piece is just not going. I'm going to put it up here in my tray. Try this again. Just going to dig a hole in that. Who cares? Who cares now? Alright, so I have these G's and D's again. So D is 7. That's what I'm going to do first. D, I have to pay attention here. Number 7. Alright, so we're going to flip these around. Alright, so I said 7D. Okay, just making sure again, checking my canvas. So everything that looks like a D is going to get a bead. There they go right there. Those are right here. Those are right there. And then we have like 2 right here. So we're going to fill these in. And then we have 1 right there. Okay, 7, yep. And the 8 is G, so I'm going to go ahead and fill those in. A lot. Oops, flying across and out of the boat. Okay, so I'm just going to fill these in where they are. Those are the G's. Fill those in. And those G's right there. Okay, that's all those. That's number 8. Got some B's. 2 B's looks like. B is number 2. So let me see if I can get a couple to pour out here. There's 1. There's 2. Okay. Shaking that up. There's that one and that one. Okay, and T's. I have an A. A's number 4. I've got one of those right here. See if I can dig in and get it. Got a couple here. Alright, I got one. Finally stuck to my pen. It will go right there. Fill that in right there. And yeah, as I'm pulling this up and I see that's another A, and will give me another one since I do have it open. I'm just going to get that one right there, not worry about anything else. Close that back up. Alright, T's are 21. A few of those right here. Shake this up and place my T's right there. Flip it over, put one right here and right here, and then one right here. Shaking those up again. Got one more right there. And come on, get my last one. It's right there. Okay, and I put this back in number 21. And then we have a few whites. I'm going to get them out of here. There we go. And we'll shake these and then fill this in right here. Eyes are white. So we're just going to fill them in. Just filling the space. Just creating a border edge here. So I'm just going to go around. Filling in my coloring space. And down we go. Flip that back over. Going across, coming down here. Go right there. We're going to fill these in right here. Just coming right up. And coming over. Filling the space in. It goes right there. And we come across this right here. Just filling those in. Right there. Right there. And there's all those filled in. So that's that part of the white right there, and then half of the flower. Okay, thank y'all for watching. I'll speak to y'all again soon.